Adopt a teacher is when a teacher comes to your classroom to teach you about what their job is.
Interesting. What habits do you think we use when we have our adopt a teacher?
Beginning with the end in mind,
Why?
synergizing, and thinking win-win.
Adopt a teacher is about, it's where a teacher comes in from their job and teaches us about their job. Adopt a teacher, our adopt a teacher is a lady from Sonic, and what she does is she comes in and tells us how we use tools from school into her job. And it's, we do activities with math or with reading or things like that.
Have you enjoyed working with your adopted teacher?
Yeah, it's been a lot of fun. We made drinks.
Cool.
And it was a lot of fun. The drinks were awesome.
Awesome.
I think adopted teacher is like people coming into our classroom, telling about their jobs, watching us as we do our quality tools, talking about what they do in their life, and having a little bit of fun.
I think adopted teacher is about where it's kind of like a teacher, and he teaches you about how you need math and like all kind of subjects about school, how we need school in our daily life, and it helps us a lot to understand, like when we get older and we have a job of our own, we can understand it better with math and language and all the other stuff in our category. So I think that was a good thing.
Well, adopted teacher is people from the community, and they come into different classrooms and tell about their job and how they can help the community.
Our adopted teacher is a chiropractor, and we've been working on, for the symposium, a big poster board about how to keep the spine healthy and visual.
It's the program where somebody adopts you, and ours is Mr. Riggs, and he works in U.S. Foods, and he teaches us how to calculate food prices and put it into percentages and decimals, and he comes once a month, every month, and we're getting closer and closer. It's like we're building this kind of a restaurant, and we calculate all the food prices because recently we have filled out a sheet about how to calculate food prices and add up all the prices, and we are now next month, I think we might just get closer and closer to building our restaurant.
My adopt teacher works at Ripley's, and she works on the endangered animals and sea life a lot. We also worked on a project about the pollution that's happening in the ocean, such as the Gulf of Mexico when oil spill happened. And we're learning about sea life. And
That's awesome. You're enjoying your adopted teacher?
yes, we're enjoying it. We've worked on projects, and she's telling us about animals and facts we haven't learned about yet.
Adopt a teacher helps us begin with the end in mind because we get to plan what we want to do later in our lives, like kind of jobs.
My name is Ray Riggs. I work for U.S. Foods, and I'm a regional sales manager. I manage about 50 people in this area in northeastern South Carolina.
What's your project?
The project we've been doing in Miss Johnson's class has been we're basically taking a menu, building a menu for a brand new restaurant. And each group of students have been in charge of one menu item, and I've given them a order guide with pricing, and they've basically broken that down, formulated a menu item. Like one group had a burger, one group had a quesadilla, and so forth, and developed basically a cost, a food cost, a sell price, and inevitably showing the profit made on that one item for that one group. So we're going to put those 5 together and eventually come up with next class, do a little marketing plan, and develop our restaurant. That's one thing that our company does a lot with our customers right now.
How does math work with U.S. Foods?
We used a bunch of math the last couple of classes. We've been using the basics, just adding, subtraction, division, and multiplication. But we use it a lot in our business. My salespeople use it every single day. And I know algebra and all that stuff. You guys will get to all that once you get into 6th and 7th and 8th grade. And I don't use that really that much, but or at all. But we use this basic math that we're doing in these classes now every day. So it's real important. It's real day, real live stuff that you guys are going to use for the rest of your lives.
What 7 habits do you use?
I would think probably the biggest one is being proactive. In the business I'm in, is very competitive. I really drive my sales reps and so forth to be proactive, to get out in front of our competition, to help our customers before they even know they need help. The program's been great. I've really enjoyed coming in. I've done 3 months, 3 individual times. I think I've run over my time limit on a few times, but that's okay. It's been fun. We did have one of our drivers come in 2 months ago. And so we took the kids and we let them see our other side of the operation. I'm on the sales side, but our transportation side, and see what those guys do. They work really hard and a valuable part of our team. So we did that last class. We did a lot of math the other day and put our menus together and so forth. So it's been phenomenal. I've really enjoyed it. Enjoyed getting to know some of the kids. And
No.
Hi, I'm Dr. Matt Lentz with Palms Chiropractic, and I am with Miss Judith Couch's class, 4th grade class this year.
Okay. What do you do in the class? What do you do with the kids?
With the kids, I told them about what it is I do as a chiropractor, and we went over the body and the spine and how the nerves work and how basically the body works.
What does stuff that we learn in school help you with your job?
Well, learning about science and biology and physiology and how the body works is really important. And to understand that, you have to understand the stuff that you guys are learning in your science classes now.
Okay. What habit do you use the most?
Be proactive is big in chiropractic, because after we get someone feeling better, we don't tell them to go away until they feel bad again. We want them to stay feeling good, so we have them continue to come see us every once in a while and keep them from getting sick.
How do you like to adopt a teacher?
Oh, I loved it. It was a lot of fun. I got to meet a lot of cool kids, and hopefully they learned a lot from me.
Okay.
Hello, my name is Mayo Manerick, and I'm with Blue Waters Pottery, and I sponsor Adopt a Teacher Miss Edge's class.
Okay. What do you do with the class?
Well, what I do with the class, I've done it with a few classes also, is challenge them in math and science. And if they win the challenge, we throw pottery with the class.
Okay, well this kind of goes with the one that you're just saying, how you use math. What other subjects do you use? Math, social studies, science?
Well, basically Miss Edge wanted me to get into the math and science, and there's a lot of math in pottery. You have weights and measures, and then we also have the science is chemicals to make the different colored glazes and different combinations that you can do.
Okay, what habits do you probably use the most?
The most is thinking with the end in mind, because you just can't take a piece of clay and then just do anything with it. You need the right amount of clay on what you want to do, and then synergize. I synergize with the class and what ideas they want me to make when we make the pot.
Okay. How do you like the program Adopt the Teacher?
I think it's a wonderful program. I think more businesses should be involved, and what we do is we bring knowledge to the children and things that they can use for the rest of their lives.
Okay, Bob.
My job, I'm a deputy sheriff. I'm a police officer with the Horry County Sheriff's Office.
Okay. Do you like adopted a teacher?
I do like adopted teacher. You know, I'm in Miss Behringer's class.
What do you do in Miss Behringer's class with kids?
We've been talking about citizenship. We've been talking about the courts. Kids had a chance to go on a field trip. They went to the courthouse and got to see the jail, and been talking about how to be good people.
That's cool.
They all sent back very nice cards. They made cards for everybody and thank you cards, which shows that they're learning to be nice and respectful and thankful for because it was a privilege for them to be able to go and do that.
Okay.
But I talk to the kids a lot about having good character. You know what having good character means? Mm-hmm. Character is the person that you are when you believe that nobody else is looking. So